Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and man, today I'm going to be talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and I know there's probably some of you out there already, you're probably just waiting, right? Oh, Optimus is getting it, he's announcing in this video he's pre-ordered it, LMAO, I'm ready, bro. It's time to clown this fool. Didn't he say he wasn't getting Modern Warfare 3? Well, yeah, I still stand behind that, and it's kind of funny because that's kind of my point in this whole video. So, over the last 24 hours, a lot of footage of Modern Warfare 3 has started hitting the, especially Twitter. That's where I've been seeing it. I don't know if the embargo or whatever's up and people can actually upload YouTube footage. I haven't really looked up any content on YouTube surrounding the game. But over on Twitter, I think one of the gameplay, like the multiplayer gameplay clip that I did see, I'm pretty sure it was leaked because it ended up getting copyright struck and taken down by the quote-unquote original copyright owner. But I did end up getting to see like a minute or so of multiplayer footage on a map, somebody playing, and there was a few minutes of the Modern Warfare 3 Zombies gameplay that hit Twitter today, and I watched both of the clips just out of curiosity, just to see, is this game really going to be the massive improvement, right, that it's being marketed as? Because when you look at Modern Warfare 3 and you compare it to last year, which was Modern Warfare 2, I mean, the games are pretty much fucking identical. There's not really any difference. They look 99.5% the same. The only real difference is Modern Warfare 3 will be played on like old school maps. The gameplay, the movement actually looks pretty decent. Like, it looks a lot more improved. The gunplay looks pretty good. It looks a little bit more like old school COD. I mean, just from the gameplay that we saw in the multiplayer and everything. Obviously, I can't show that, but just from what I saw, I mean, the gameplay definitely looked like, at least to me, an improvement over this year's COD or Modern Warfare 2. And it looked better than what COD has looked like in the last few years, right? Now, this gameplay had everyone just completely fucking hyped, bro. I mean, we're talking about everybody in the COD community just, oh my god, bro, COD is back. We are so back, bro. Look at this fucking gameplay. This actually looks like old school COD. This is what we've been waiting for, man. This is what I've been fucking waiting for, dog. And look, I'm not here to shit on everybody who actually enjoys COD. If you still are enjoying Call of Duty every year and you think it's good, whatever, man. Have your day, okay? Have fun with it, bro. But I'm talking more specifically about the YouTubers, the content creators, the streamers, the people in the COD community who, let's be honest, they do the same shit every fucking year, bro, with no failure, man. I mean, everyone has been shitting on this game. Everyone has been shitting on the last game on Twitter and on social media for however long now, right? Oh, Modern Warfare 3 is just a $70 DLC, lol. We got ripped off. COD's dead, bro. And then 1 minute of fucking gameplay from before the beta hits the fucking Twitter accounts. And suddenly, the same people who were all just, a week ago talking about how COD's dead, they're never playing COD again, they're never playing fucking Call of Duty for fucking stream again, whatever, right? Here they are, oh, COD's fucking back, bro, man. Call of Duty is on top, bro. This looks like what we've been waiting for. And I don't know if people, like, we're living in Groundhog's Day or what's going on here, but it's like, have we not fucking forgotten that this same exact moment that we just saw has happened for like the last 6 Call of Duty games straight now? Like, I mean, every year, right, we all shit on the upcoming COD. Oh, it's not gonna be bad, not gonna be that good, bro, so just more mediocrity from the franchise. And then the gameplay or the beta hits and everyone's like, dude, this might be the year. This might be the year COD's back, bro. And for me, I was also on board with that. I've done the same thing for a long time. But this year, I finally realized, like, bro, I'm not getting this game at launch. I'm not paying $70 for a Call of Duty game anymore because it's not fucking worth it. Why would I pay $70 for this game? Now, once again, I think the gameplay looked pretty decent. Compared to what it could have looked like, what I honestly expected it to look like, it looked pretty good. Was it good enough to convince me Call of Duty is back? Absolutely not. Should it have been good enough to convince anyone that Call of Duty is back? Absolutely not. Now let's go ahead and talk about some of the massive issues that Call of Duty has had in the last, few years, right? Some of the major issues that the community has been pretty pissed off about. Number one, the maps and, going back to old school stuff. Okay, they did that, finally, right? That's the whole marketing for this game, is that they're fixing Infinity Ward's mistake last year, They're making all the changes and making all the maps everybody wanted for last year's COD, right? And, okay, fine, I'll give you that. They did that part for now. Okay, now let's talk about skill-based matchmaking. Do you think skill-based matchmaking is going to be turned down in this game? You think they're going to fucking tweak it from the formulas they've had for the last few years? Where if you're even remotely good at the game, you play like 2 games and have fun, and then for the next month you're playing professional fucking players and you can't have fun anymore? You think that issue is just going to suddenly disappear because they made some nostalgic maps and put Eminem in the fucking game trailer? No, that's just, it's not changing. So arguably Call of Duty's biggest issue that holds the game back is still going to be prevalent. Okay, now let's talk about the monetization, okay? Where they got these $20 bundles where they're even sometimes recycling skins from previous games. They've been caught literally stealing other artists' artwork that don't work for their studios to make skin bundles out of. Just basically like, you know, charging half the price of the entire fucking game for a skin you can't see that may or may not have a cool weapon camo. Yeah, that's still going to be in the game because Activision Blizzard is still making billions of dollars from it. So yeah, you still got that problem, okay? The Call of Duty community, it's been going downhill for a while, right? Like the old day fun of Call of Duty is there no more. I mean, you don't have the fucking fun toxic lobby chats where people are cussing at each other and rap battling about each other's moms. You don't have shit like that anymore. And in fact, starting I think in this year's Call of Duty, there's going to be AI detected like hate shit in the chat. So if you say an oopsie word that the game doesn't like, it can just fucking like kick you from the game and whatnot. So there's no fun and there's no community or anything like that in S&D lobbies or anything. So will there be ranked play at launch? Well, I mean, if the last like 5 Call of Duty games or anything to kind of take any sort of hint from, no, there will not be ranked play at launch because, of course, you know, adding that feature would make too much sense to have that at launch, right? So, I mean, the list goes on and on and on in all of these modern day COD problems. I mean, you think about the hacking too, right? Like, I've literally made videos here on the channel talking about how there are hackers in Modern Warfare 2, which is the most modern Call of Duty game and therefore should be the most monitored and enforced Call of Duty game, where people will get banned by the anti-cheat and then they don't get banned. They just stay in the game and continue playing even though they're clearly cheating. There's people floating in midair shooting everybody from the sky with boxes on the screen. There's clear aimbots and wall hacks that are streaming themselves live on TikTok and nothing happens to them, right? So like, do you think that's gonna suddenly just disappear now in this COD? Because, you know, they're marketing it with some nostalgia, it's named something similar to a COD you liked in the past, and it's got some cool maps and the gunplay looks good. Do you think that issue is going away? No, of course, it's not going away. So when you think about all of the problems that everybody's had with this franchise for fucking the better part of 10 years, pretty much, the only one pretty much that they're fixing is the gameplay looks a little bit more nostalgic. There's some nostalgic maps. Okay, so what's $70 here? You know, what am I paying $70 for? So yeah, like the whole community is fucking up, excited again, all hyped up. I think the beta starts Friday, maybe, I think on PlayStation. For this weekend or whatever, and then I think the open beta might be next weekend. It's like the beta hasn't even come out yet. People haven't even gotten their chance to play the game and actually like have a fair shot at it. And they're already talking about how Call of Duty's back and how this game is fucking gonna be amazing. And it's gonna be the return of COD, bro. This year it's gonna be the year, bro. Now, I mean, once again, like if you like COD and you're excited for the game, good. I'm happy that you have a game you're looking forward to, man. But for me and many other people, I just don't see it. I don't see what's $70 here. And I'm not even outright saying that, like, I'll never play this game. I will never get it. My current strategy when it comes to Modern Warfare 3, I'll try out the open beta, like when it's free for everybody to play. I'll see if it plays fine. If it does, I'll wait for the game to come out, and then I'll wait about a week to kind of see how the game is then. And then by the time, you know, Christmas starts rolling around, they always put the game on sale. If the Christmas sale is decent enough to justify the beta game, I'll get the game at a pretty good discount. But I'm not paying $70 for a fucking update to last year's Call of Duty game. I'm just not doing it. Like, Modern Warfare 3 is just, it from the ground up, is pretty much a complete rebuild of Modern Warfare 2. I mean, it's essentially Sledgehammer's rendition of what Infinity Ward fucked up last year. Like, oh, hey, you know, Infinity Ward can't make a good Call of Duty game anymore. They can't do the things that the community wants in the game. Let's have Sledgehammer do it and just throw in all the, you know, maps from Modern Warfare 2 all the way back in 2009. The nostalgia will get everybody on for sure. And it worked. Hook, line, and fucking sinker. People are just falling for it immediately, man. They see a little smidgen of gameplay and they're talking about Call of Duty is back. You want my honest take on what I've seen out of Modern Warfare 3? I've seen my strategy be, I'm not paying $70 for this game, but if the open beta next weekend is okay, and the game's Christmas sale is like $35, $40 or whatever, the campaign looks pretty solid, right? I might cop it then on discount, because I've always enjoyed Call of Duty's campaigns. I'll openly admit that. I know not a lot of people like COD campaign, but I pretty much always enjoy the campaign. I saw some of the zombies gameplay. It looked pretty okay. Like, it looked playable. It looked pretty doable. I mean, really, like when I don't know, like I have a creator mindset too. So like for me, when I look at it, I'm like, oh shit, could that make good gameplay? And like, yeah, I think for me personally, the best outcome for Modern Warfare 3 is maybe I could get some gameplay out of it, you know, throw that in some YouTube content, something like that. But dude, like, oh, is Call of Duty back? Am I paying $70, fucking pre-ordering the game to get exclusive beta access, staying up for the midnight release? No, dude. I mean, it's just call it for what it is. It's a $70 update. It's fine to say that. Is Call of Duty back? No. If it's good, we can make the argument that Call of Duty has been back for 1 out of however many years it's missed now, but I don't know, it just like every year the community goes through the same fucking cycle, and like it took like literally 1.5 minutes of gameplay leaking for everybody to immediately switch back to that oh COD's back shit. Like, I don't know if the checks started clearing or what that was all about, but at least wait for the fucking beta, guys. Like, if you're gonna enjoy the game and play it, cool, but like at least wait for the beta before we're out here saying shit like, man, this is the year Call of Duty returns. Because in reality, 95% of the same shit that was a problem in all these other CODs is going to be here too. And I mean, are we forgetting that Sledgehammer just recently made Call of Duty Vanguard, and fucking, it's like quite literally, I think, the least successful COD ever. Like, it broke its sales records or whatever at the time, but every COD does that. And I think in terms of like player counts after a few months, like that game died quick, bro. I played for like a couple weeks, and I was completely done with it in the entire year-long cycle. So, like, I don't know, man. It just, if there's any developer I would trust in this situation, truth be told, it's Treyarch. It's not Sledgehammer. I mean, I would be a little more convinced if this was Treyarch's year, but it's not. So, we'll have to see how the game actually looks. I mean, one of those things, dude, like, if people just would realize, man, Call of Duty is one of those games you don't have to have it at release day. Like, it launches 5 weeks before Christmas, pretty much. So, like, if you just wait a few weeks, it goes on sale pretty much every year. And then, like, I mean, I'll just jump in at that point, bro. If it's even worth jumping into. If it's not, then fuck it. I'll just skip it. And that's fine. But I'm not going to sit on here and lie to you guys like a lot of these other creators who are pretending that, you know, oh, COD's fucking, we finally did it, boys. We got through to them. We got the developers to make a COD we're all going to like. I'm not doing that to you guys this year. So with that being said, man, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, not getting tricked again, and signing out.